Hey guys, today I filmed my 8th update for my Rolling Project 10 Pan Sample Edition. If you guys have not seen any of my other videos in this series for this year, I'll have my playlist linked up in the cards. So make sure you check out my other videos if you would like to hear my thoughts on other products that I have tested. So I actually have quite a few things here that I've used up, which means I also have quite a few things that I will be adding in. So I'm just going to jump right into the update, starting with the things that I've used up, and I will start with the hair products. So I was able to use up the Marajo Nourishing Cleansing Cream and Deep Treatment Butter, basically a shampoo and conditioner. This did have a nice scent. I did find that this was a really nourishing and conditioning hair system, and my hair definitely was a little too oily with this shampoo. It's a little too nourishing for me, and as I said, I do have oily roots. Now this didn't quite make my hair as greasy as the Living Proof shampoo and conditioner I used up last month, but this is definitely not something I see myself purchasing, of course because it's high-end, but specifically because it doesn't work that well with my hair type. But it wasn't a chore to use up. And then for my mini hair mask, I use the Living Proof Perfect Hair Day Overnight Perfector. So this is not supposed to be a deep conditioner, but that's how I used it because I knew I was not going to leave this in my hair overnight. And this is a really thin consistency, more like a shampoo than a conditioner. So I did use this on its own mostly, but I did also use it with the Marajo because this wasn't that conditioning, and that's again because it's not really supposed to be used as a deep conditioner. So this didn't make my hair too greasy or anything, but it didn't do the best job of softening my ends. So because I didn't use this product in the way that it is supposed to be used, I can't quite review it for you the most accurately, but it's not something that I would purchase. But I'm happy I was able to use it up because it was not a bad product. It did have a nice scent and it did condition my hair some. Then moving on to the skincare products, the first thing I finished was the Garnier Skin Active Micellar Foaming Gel Cleanser. This says it is supposed to remove makeup and cleanse the skin, so I decided to use this as a makeup remover. This is not good. First off, this is barely foamy. I'm able to get some like tiny bitty bubbles when I really rub my hands together, but I wouldn't call it like a foamy lather like a Bath and Body Works hand foaming soap or anything. So you can barely tell the foam. It just is like if you had a foam soap expire and it's just that really like thin watery consistency, that's what this is like. And this did not take off my makeup very well, so I used it mostly on my face, but I did try it on my eyes. It stung my eyes pretty badly and it didn't really remove the makeup very well. I was able to get this to remove some of my face makeup, but it didn't work as well as some of my other favorite products, so I did go in with my other makeup removing products on top of this one because I didn't feel like it did the best job, and it super dried out my skin. Now I'm not sure exactly how much alcohol is in here, but it felt like I put straight alcohol on my skin and my skin felt stripped, and that's not something I usually notice because I like my skin to not be overly oily or moisturized, but this felt way dry. I did not like this as a makeup remover, as a cleanser. I thought this was a poor product and I would not recommend this to anyone. Justin! How do you not hear me and I hear you? Justin?
Hello?
Hi, babe. Can you turn it down a little tiny bit? I'm calling your name. You don't hear me?
No.
That's a dang shame, isn't it?
Yes.
Alright. Turn it down a little bit, please.
The TV?
Whatever music you're listening to.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Yes, I can. Thank you.
Alright.
Love you so much. Bye. I was able to finish up both of my moisturizers. I'm filming this update a little later than usual, so I did have a few more days to work on all of these products, which is awesome because I was able to finish off both of my moisturizers. The first one is the Dr. Brandt Pores No More Anti-Aging Mattifying Lotion. This was actually a really nice product. It gave my skin the perfect amount of moisture without being overly hydrated, but this also worked really well with my primer. And usually mattifying moisturizers do not mesh match well with my primer, but this did a nice job. I do have another sample of this I'll be happy to try, and while I think this is a good product, I don't love it quite as much as some of my favorite drugstore or high-end moisturizers. I really love the Belief True Cream Aqua Balm the most from high-end, so even though I like this one, be happy to use this again. I don't see myself purchasing this unless I got it for a really, really good price. And then I did also finish my nighttime moisturizer, which is the Clinique Moisture Surge 72-hour Auto Replenishing Hydrator. And I did cut this one open. I don't usually do that, but this particular sample, there is so much product stuck at the very top and the bottom that you can't get out, and this is such a small container. And because I had just a couple days left before I was going to film this update, I wanted to try to get every little bit out of this instead of just starting a new one. And this is a really nice moisturizer for the nighttime. It has more of a gel consistency, but it does give my skin a lot of hydration. It is a little sticky, but not too bad. I've tried so many moisturizers from the Clinique Moisture Surge line. My favorite is the original Clinique Moisture Surge. It's more of a gel consistency. It's a really great nighttime moisturizer for me. So if I had to pick one, I would choose the original over this one, but this is nice as well. You guys, I finally finished the Skin Inc Pure Revival Peel. I was using this once a week to get it gone, and I don't know how I feel about this. So it wasn't a scary product whatsoever. It says to apply it to dry face, leave on for 10 seconds, then massage in circular motions and rinse. So I would do it before I got in the shower. Super easy. And I did just what it said, and I started rubbing on my skin, and I noticed that there was something balling up. Now, I don't know if it was product or if it was dead skin, and I think it would be really easy for brands to make us believe it was our dead skin, but really it was a product. I really cannot tell because of the consistency on my face. But what was interesting is that usually I expect to get the most skin or have the most effects in my T-zone. And really I had the most effects on my cheek. And my cheek area is where I had the most product ball up, which I thought was interesting because this is my like neutral area, my more normal skin, and everywhere else has a lot of pores, acne, and it's very oily. So usually that's where I see a difference, but it was really in my cheeks, so that was interesting. I didn't notice this actually did anything for my skin. It was an interesting product, but I don't know if it actually worked or if it was all a gimmick. So if you've tried this or any other kind of peel like that, let me know if that's how it's supposed to work. I just am a little skeptical about it. The next thing I finished is the sample of the Viva La Juicy Soiree fragrance. I think this must have been limited edition because I cannot find this at Ulta or Sephora. Sephora has it completely taken off their page, and then Ulta just says it's sold out, but you might be able to find this from Macy's and other department stores. But I wanted to describe this scent. So the notes are pink kiwi, cassis leaves, sparkling mandarin, water lily, Indian sambac, jasmine petals de grasse, musk, amber, and soft woods. I'm not sure what about it I don't like, but I definitely prefer the original Viva La Juicy and the Viva La Juicy Noir, so this is not a fragrance that I would seek out to repurchase. Then unfortunately I did have two products go bad on me, and in a sense I'm glad this happened because it really put me in check that I need to start using these products. I need to make sure I use a mask every single month, and I need to use the products in order of the oldest item to the newest. I think sometimes I'm just excited about a certain product or brand and I'm wanting to use that first, and I keep pushing other things to the back and to the back, and then they go bad, which is what happened here. So the first item that went bad is the Algenist Complete Eye Renewal Balm, which stinks, as I've tried a sample of this and I really, really enjoyed it, but I pushed it to the back to try the Belief Moisturizing Eye Balm, and eye creams take me a while to get through. So this doesn't necessarily smell in the pan. It smells like just like a regular skincare product, but when I apply this on my finger, blend it under my eyes, and then smell my finger smells really gross. Like, I don't know how best to describe it. I know I've smelled that smell before, but it's just nasty, and you can tell it smells off, which again is a shame, and I'm mad at myself that I pushed this to the back. And then the other thing that went bad was my mask. This is the Dr. Brandt Needles No More 3D Volumizing Mask. At least I'm pretty sure this went bad, and I'm so mad at myself because I should have looked this up sooner. This is basically an overnight mask. It isn't even something that you really have to wash off, except you can the next morning, but it was really weird because I noticed it balling up on my skin, and when I laid down on my pillow, I kind of move a lot in my sleep, it got all over my pillow, little just like pilly bits. It was so gross. It smells kind of off. The consistency is super duper thick. I don't even know what this is supposed to be like good, so but no, I feel like this has to be expired. I can't imagine it would actually be this way, and I was using it for a bit, but I decided not really worth it. So I will unfortunately have to be tossing those products. So now for all of the new items that I will be adding in, as well as the products I'm currently working on. So I put those two together because I like to show you the products in the order that I apply them, but in the description box, I do have everything sorted out by finished, in progress, and add-in. So starting with the hair products, as I told you guys, from now till the rest of the year, really till I use them up, I'm going to add in a foil packet shampoo and conditioner packet, as well as a deep conditioning product. So my foil packets for this month would be the Hask Biotin Boost thickening shampoo and conditioner. So we'll see how that goes. And then my deep conditioner product I've actually been using for the past couple of days, so I still have a good bit left. This is the Christoph Robin Regenerating Mask with rare prickly pear seed oil. That is about how much I have left, and I'm enjoying it so far, but I'll give you my full thoughts next month. So I think I should no problem be able to finish both of those. Then I decided to add in one other hair product. I've had this forever. I really hope it's still good. This was from one of my very first foreplays, and I need to make myself use it. This is the Bumble and Bumble Don't Blow It Hair Styler, and this is a product that you put in your hair when you're not going to be heat styling it. It's like an air dry product, and most of the time I do air dry my hair, but because I wash my hair at night, I don't usually need products like this. It just dries itself overnight, but I figured I might as well use this, see what I think of the formula, give you my thoughts on it, and I really hope this hasn't expired. But those would be the 3 hair products I'm working on this month. So moving on to all the skincare products, I have quite a bit. I have more than 10 products this month, but I just want to really focus on using some more products, and I basically have an item for every part of my skincare routine. So I will be adding in a cleanser. This is the oldest cleanser in my collection currently. This is the Sunday Riley Ceramic Slip Clay Cleanser for normal to oily skin. It says it is a pore perfecting cleanser that removes excess oil and impurities while visibly minimizing pore size. We'll see about that, but this seems like a good product for my skin type, and it's a really expensive brand, a good size, so I want to make sure I use this before it goes bad. And then that will be my cleanser, but I wanted to continue working on my exfoliator I added in last month. This is the Kate Somerville Exfolikate Intense Exfoliator, and I am all the way down here, so not a ton of this left, but this is something that is really intense, and I usually like really intense stuff, but this is real intense, like more intense than anything else I've ever tried. So I can only use this 1 time a week, maybe 2, it depends. Probably about every 5 days I can use this, so that should be no problem to have that used up. And this cleanser is probably going to last me till the end of the year, which is fine. And then once I use this up, I wanted to start working on another scrub, and that would be the Dr. Brandt Pore Dermabrasion Exfoliator. It's supposed to refine the appearance of pores, deep clean pores, and smooth skin texture. So that sounds really great. And I know these Dr. Brandt samples don't come completely full, and again, I have a couple exfoliators in my collection I want to use up as well, and exfoliators is something I use about usually every 3 days or so. And I do have these same serums from last time. I'm thinking these will last me 1 more month. Usually my mini serums last me about 2 months. So for the daytime, I have the Bare Minerals Skinlongevity Vital Power Infusion. I am about right here, and this is a product that pumps up. For my nighttime serum, I have the Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair, and I'm about down here, so not a ton left. Those are both things I have used and reviewed before for you guys, but I would like to get those used up. The next thing I have is a rollover from last month. This is the Pixi Vitamin Wake Up Mist, and this is something I've just been adding in with my toner. For the first week or so, I totally forgot about this, but I feel like at least the last 2 weeks, every single day, usually morning and night, but at least morning, I've been very consistent with using this, but I don't have a ton of progress. So this first line was from last month, and this second line is where I'm at now. So if I have this same amount of progress, I won't finish it by the end of the year, but hopefully I can pick up the pace a little bit, make sure I remember to use it twice a day. And this is an item that doesn't really do anything for me, I just want to get that used up out of my collection. So we'll see how that goes. Then for moisturizer for the daytime, I have the Proactive Green Tea Moisturizer. And for night, I have the Pharmacy Honey Drop Lightweight Moisturizer. And I was going to save this for more towards the winter time, but again, this is one of the older moisturizers I have, and I do not want this to go bad. And I don't mind having a heavy moisturizer at night no matter what time of year it is, so I think it will be fine to start using this, and I'm excited to see what I think of that formula. I will be adding in another eye cream. I did just get one in a little Sephora Play Smarts box. They just released some different skincare boxes that have 5, I believe, deluxe size samples, and they're only $20. So I would definitely recommend you guys check them out. They had some really, really great products, and this was one of them. And I have also tried and reviewed this before, but I'm happy to have another eye cream in rotation right now, and this is the Caudalie Premier Crew eye cream. Then I have 2 mask products to use, I know, and again, this is the oldest mask in my collection. I need to make myself use these consistently, put one in this project every single month, because I need to work through them. So the oldest one I have currently is the Fresh Rose Face Mask with rose petals that is supposed to hydrate and tone. And then I thought I would throw in this one-time use sheet mask. This is the Sephora Rose Lip Mask. See if this does anything for me or not. Then I have one random product. I just finished up my more intense moisturizing lip balm that was in a project pan, so I wanted to try to use up some samples that I have, and this is the Bite Agave Lip Mask. I have the sampler that has Champagne Natural and Smash, so these two are tinted and this is the clear one, so I would just like to use those up at whatever pace it takes. Then lastly, we have my perfume. So the reason I only used up one perfume sample is because I was focusing on this 1 fluid ounce bottle of the Juicy Couture Viva La Juicy Original Scent. I decided that I would like to try to pan this next year, so I wanted to get a jump start on it, and I've made some really good progress. I was basically all the way at the top of the bottle, and I've worked it down to here. So I have probably a little more than 2/3 left in the bottle, so I feel really good about that progress. So then for the rest of the year, I will focus on my samples, and I've actually gotten some new ones, so I'll just run through these, let you know the new ones as well as the ones that I had in here last month. So the new ones would be another of the Viva La Juicy Original fragrance, so you guys know I enjoy that one. And then I also got the Dior Joy perfume, and then the ones that were the same as last time would be the Juicy Couture I Heart Juicy Couture, the Juliette Has a Gun Sunny Side Up perfume, and the YSL Black Opium perfume. So guys, that was my 8th update for my rolling sample project 10 pan. I would love to know your thoughts if you tried any of these products. As I've said, I'm not that knowledgeable about skincare, so you guys help me out a ton by letting me know your experience with products and just your knowledge about different skincare products, so I always appreciate that. And I'm really excited to get some use out of these products, and hopefully I will have a good bit of things used up to review for you guys next time. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye guys.